The worst has happened. When I say worst has happened. Listen to me. If you don't have data, make sure you go and get data. Many of us has lost opportunity. We don't understand what opportunity and as well divine connection. Listen to me. If you don't have data, I am begging you in the name of God, go and buy data. I want you to listen to this video. Listen to this from the beginning till the end. Make sure you listen to this and as well share. Don't say I did not tell you. Don't say you heard it from somebody. After watching this video, I will come back and we're going to analyze it. I'll be right back. Let's watch it.
I wasn't coming to Zion with any intention to come and get anything. I wasn't coming to Zion with any, even if you check, if I could measure the percentage of doubt, belief, and disbelief of me coming to Zion, the percentage of doubt is higher than the percentage of the acceptance. I'm now saying this because of the experience I had the day I stepped into Zion that made me to be convinced as well that there is a powerful God, that is God Almighty. That God Almighty, whom Ebukobi is calling, is actually working beyond what he knows. I believe God is working beyond what Ebukobi knows in that ground.
So,
because
sorry,
of the experience I had.
Yeah, okay.
What experience I had?
Okay, what exactly? What really convinced you? What make you really know? Okay, with your international exposure. Yes.
Yes. Look at the conviction I have when I entered Zion. Like I said in the beginning, I didn't know about Zion before. Neither has I watched Zion before. But I entered there with that intention of more of doubt of what is going on there. But I entered Zion, and the God of Zion, who works with Zion and works with everything that is happening there to make glory to his name, now captured me. How I'm captured is that I entered Zion just to watch what is going on. But I saw, well, as the program goes on, the first thing I did in Zion, the first day, which is my first day of coming to Zion, I saw there was one guy sitting by my right hand. I'm somebody who likes to help people personally, not because of a Zionite, not because of my part of my. I love to help people. I love to do as a way of doing God's work. So, because it's already part of me as I came, but that is not part of my intention to come to Zion anyway. I didn't come with that such intention on that particular day, but I have come into Zion. Sitting next to me is one guy who, I don't know, he dressed proper just like me and like every other one sitting there. And I could see this big cloud. Then I was just there watching. Let me see why my sister want me to come here. That is all I wanted to see. I want to see why my sister wants me to come here. But as the program goes on, at a point, the Spirit of God, I can say the Spirit of God in Zion, took my eyes, took my attention to that guy next to me. His name is Okachuku. So he took his hand, he took my eyes next to the guy. I just looked at the guy. From the moment I looked at the guy, my spirit, everything, that guy's burdens and everything were captured in me. So, but he doesn't look like he need help. He doesn't look like he need anything. So, but sitting there, where I sit there trying to understand what is even going on in that Zion as my first time or first experience about Zion, sitting there, I was trying to understand, pay attention to the program, but unfortunately, I have become so disturbed about the guy that you need to help this guy. You need to help this guy. I was like, within my mind, having another meeting again, inside the meeting. So I was like, help him for what? Why should I? How can I help him? This man, he doesn't even look like he needs help. So what makes? Then I started kind of I become worried, not confused, because I understand what is going on. It's two things that is going on in my life then. The two things is that I'm trying to pay attention to the Zion program to understand what is going on here. And the next thing now is that I've also become disturbed to help the person next to me, who I don't know, who I have not met anywhere before. Even that Zion ground, I have not been there before. I don't know any other person there apart from my sister who invited me there. So these are the two things that is happening in my life within that moment. And as I sat there, I keep wondering. I keep asking myself questions and trying to follow up the program. As the program goes on, and until even our daddy in the Lord, Ebuko, be mount the pulpit and was moving around, passing the message, I could see the reality. So my part of my confirmation is that me as somebody who loves God, who loves anything about gospel, when he was preaching, the spirit within me could interpret to me the reality and the genuity in that prophet. The message he was passing, the gospel message about holiness, the gospel message, the way he's passing even the gospel message about the healing, because it's not the same way some other people pass message about healing. So even the healing or the deliverance that people are receiving, he didn't touch me. He didn't pray for me especially that day. I only listened. I only sat down and listened to the message through the interpretation, because that is actually the majority of my intention, to actually find out within myself who is that man, what is he doing. But within myself and common experience, or the personal experience I have about gospel, everything played in line for good to convince me that he's a genuine man of God. That is about him. During healing, his gospel preaching, the reality how he speaks words. That is, the real word, when you are speaking the truth, it is so bitter. It is so bitter, but that is the fact. And that is why in the world today, many people don't say the truth. A lot of things are not being decorated with truth, because majority will not want to follow the truth. But as this man, part of the conviction I have is that this man is also saying the truth, calling the name of the things that people will not richly call from the pulpit. But this man, we are mentioning it, and you still see the cloud. That is to show that there is powerful God behind what he's doing. Because if it's not the way he's mentioning the truth, if there is no God behind it, those people will not be happy to sit down there and be listening to something that is against their wish and against their will, and they are taking it. And this crowd are there is part of my conviction to find out that this man is real.
Okay, so what happened about this boy? This boy that
about
you're
the boy now, that is now, this one is now about the prophet himself. Now about this boy now, as now, yes, in connection now, in relation with this case, this guy issue as well, as part of my experience in that first meeting. So the way I was also burdened at the end of the program, after everything, at the end of the program, I couldn't go. The spirit there, or the spirit of God there, who helps people, who knows how he works in the life, who helps people miraculously, possessed me in a way that I feel like being seized. Not good. I didn't have good will to live there without attending to that matter. So at a point, I was like, I moved. I approached the boy. I didn't know what to do, because he was looking okay. He was looking well. And I didn't know what to do. I was scared. This guy might even though he appeared, that he does not appear rich, doesn't mean that he might not have money. He was looking healthy. He was looking okay, well dressed. And I have become disturbed to help this man looking like this, who I don't know anywhere before.
You that came to Zion for the very first time.
And me that came to Zion for the very first time, who doesn't even know any other person in Zion apart from my younger sister,
Go ahead, sir,
who lives in the UK, who invited me. So when I was scared in approaching the guy to ask him if I can help him. I don't even know what to do for him. I don't even know what the help is all about. The only thing I'm receiving in my ear is that, in my heart, as a disturbance, is that you need to help this guy. You need to help this guy. That is the bell that is ringing next to me. You need to help this guy. You need to. Then at the point after the program, I approached him. I didn't know what to do. At the end, I thought maybe it could be a help or for small money and all. I don't know what to do anyway, but what I did in the first place, trying to make my spirit settle or my heart settle about that disturbance, is I put hand in my pocket. I remove about 5,000 pounds, 5,000 naira. I gave to the guy, and he was shocked. I just said to him, bro, how are you? He said, fine. I said, sorry, can I give you this to support your transport? This is what I just did. And he said, he just looked at me, he was shocked. He didn't know what to say. He said, okay. He received the money. I said, thank you. I kind of thank God, because I was thinking this could be an embarrassment to this man, and he might as well embarrass me.
You were thinking he's a billionaire or a big boy.
You could be, yes, you could be.
And not knowing that what he's putting on is not what is inside. Continue, sir.
No. So immediately he accepted the money, I was a bit better. So then I went with my sister. My sister was still taking me around to where they pick sand, trying to tell me how to culturalize with the environment, how the worship goes. So we're there where we're picking up sand and all that. The guy then approached me again to now request if he could get my contact. And I said, yes, it's fine, he could get my contact. Then I was free to give him my contact. I gave him my contact and I left. Then when I left, the following day, the guy had to call me to appreciate me for trying to help him. And he was even wondering, brother, how did he even, that day, he doesn't have money to eat, he said. He said and I asked him, what do you do? He said he's selling okrika slippers on the road. That he displayed it on the road. And some days, or 2-3 days, he might not sell anything. Like those days. He said he wasn't even feeling well. Yes, I remember him said he wasn't even feeling well on that day, on that service day, on that Sunday morning. That he wasn't even feeling well. That I could see him standing up, going out and coming in a couple of times. I said yes. He said he was having running stomach and he doesn't even have money to buy medicine that day. So I said, wow. I becoming shocked. I now said, is that why I was so disturbed looking at him? And he himself doesn't know that the spirit where he is, or the spirit of God for him, however it's described, but his prayer, something has risen to answer his prayer. So, with that, this is so. When he now mentioned everything, then this is now when I had the courage to start asking him, okay, but what do you do? Then as he explained everything for me, I said, how long have you been doing this? He said and this guy came down from Dubai. He said he lives in Dubai before. Then when I met him, in Zion, he said he's living in an uncompleted building with someone. And all those things were in his life. And I don't know him from anywhere. And he was sitting next to me. And I believe that maybe the God of Zion he was calling have decided to answer him even inside that Zion ground. And that is maybe that part of the reason why I was drawn to come to Zion that particular day. So, and then after he explained all those things, and I said, okay, the God you are calling there and the God of that man that I saw there have already answered your prayer.
So that simply means God actually brought you to help this man. So you were the prayer answered of this man, not Evangelist Chukwu Ebuka and Oziobi.
The prayer, the only thing I can tell you that what happened is that whatever that place he was, because I can only give the glory if I get to know, like me now, this is how I take things. If I get to know somebody through you now, Zion First Son, if I get to know somebody through you and the person blesses me, I will always say thanks to God of Zion First Son. Because I wouldn't have met Mr. B if I didn't. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
This is how I put. So I could only say that in my own understanding, that it's also the same God of Zion who he has run to by staying there, because he says he stays most of his time there in Zion. So has also wanted to help him, or that has answered his prayer, which is the God of Ebukobi, has answered his prayer by bringing someone and following with my continuous following of Ebukobi. Then I now know, because sometimes when he prays for some people, he always say that God will bless you. He doesn't know how it will happen. I don't know if you remember such words.
Yes.
So, yeah. He said this person, he will always say that this person, God will bless you. I don't know how it will happen, but I know this God will bless you. This is what actually happened there. Do you go? That God, that kind of prophecy is what God manifested in his life. He will bless him, and he doesn't know what is happened there. Oh no, not even only that. Oh, let me tell you, before then, I will get the prophecy from him, and I will send it to you. Before then, Prophet Ebukobi has prophesied on the life of that boy that God will send you a helper.
Are you serious?
And I didn't know. Yes, I will send you the video.
That same boy.
I will get it from the boy again. I will get it from the boy again, and I will send you the video.
Okay. And at that time, do you know this boy?
No, I don't know.
Hold on, sir. I know the reason why I'm asking. Please, sorry, with all due respect. At that time, do you know Evangelist Chukwuebuka Anozie-Obi?
I don't know Evangelist Chukwuebuka.
Oh yeah, hold on, sir. Hold on. Hold on now. It is because of people that used to say RNG. At that time, do you know anything that has to do with Zion?
I don't know. I told you. I have already given you my history, how I got to know.
No, we are not going back there. We are not going back. I just want this clarification because of people.
I don't know Ebukobi. I don't know even anything that is about Ebukobi.
Okay, continue, sir. Continue from that boy telling you that there was a prophecy came for him. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, this guy did not tell me in the beginning, no. So because I told you that even my coming to Zion, from the way my sister were saying everything, was more of doubt than believing. Okay? So all my attention that day, all my attention that day when I came, I was more of doubting. But even though I started getting convinced, like I've explained to you before, through knowing the way the man speak, the way the man preach, the reality and things about what he's talking about, I started getting convinced. But do you know what convinced me more about his God? Is that personal encounter. I know how I did not come to Zion to get anything that day, to be sincere. I did not come to Zion with any intention that let this man pray for me, let me be healed, or let me get this, or let me get that. No, before God and man, I didn't come to Zion to get anything with any expectation that day. I only wanted to see what is going on, why my sister has been trapped here, and how I can possibly advise her to go on or not to go on, to come out from there. It's part of my reasons to be in Zion that day.
So now this boy, can you just elaborate on this boy? How many? And secondly, is it only this boy that God were able to use you to help to minister to?
On that particular occasion, yes, I didn't know anybody. I don't want to even get myself involved with anybody there. It's a strange ground for me.
Go ahead, sir.
But since yes, it's a strange ground for me. I didn't even want to know anybody. I didn't come there for that, actually. So I didn't come there with, like I said to you, with any expectation. I wasn't looking for anything coming there that day. So the boy now told me, when he now told me about his life, then when I now tried to tell him, to encourage him now, okay, now see, listen, Oga, whatever it could be, Oga, what I know is that I wasn't even putting it like he's God of Zion that day, or that moment, to him at that moment. This is the reality. This is the truth I'm telling you, my brother. And this is how I became coming. So I wasn't even putting it that it's God of Zion or whatever, because I haven't even known, I haven't even taken time to study testimonies or even to listen more. I've already listened to Ebukobi or Zion program that day. So I haven't got too much conviction to start preaching to people about Zion. No. The only thing I was working on is based on personal encounter I had, that I had disturbance. I was disturbed to help you when I came to Zion. Now that you have been identified and you actually have a need, that is why God made me to identify you. This is the thing I want to do. And I pray to God to use me to help whomever He wants to help, if He provides for me. So He has disturbed me to help you. Now you have told me He has disturbed me to call you. You didn't call me. You didn't talk to me. I was the one who approached you. So I want you to treat every help coming from me to you. Treat it as a God gift to yourself, not to myself. Because I don't need anything from you. I don't want any appreciation from you. I know that from the way I experienced this, I had this feeling to come to help you. I know that it's God, only God, that does it for you. I did not come there to look for friendship. I have not been there before. I did not come, I don't expect anything from you. The only thing you need to do is manage whatever that is coming from you as what God has already given you from heaven. And immediately the spirit that God has put in you that has possessed me, immediately the spirit leaves me. I cannot listen to you again. Because I have not come to establish relationship with you. I've already been sent into your life as a destiny helper. You have now told me you've come down. I don't know you have come down from, I don't know you from Adam. This is the story. You come down from Dubai a couple of years ago. You're doing nothing, blah, 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 blah. So don't think if I give you something, or if we decide something you're going to be doing, that I'm going to sponsor. Because whatever you need now, I'm going to undertake. I'm going to take care of your life from now till you get established.
Wow.
And whatever you get, tell yourself the truth. Don't think you are deceiving me. Use it rightly, like the money you made for yourself. Don't think you are deceiving me. Because I'm going to be stupid. I'm going to be mugu. I'm going to be whatever you call me. For now, till the spirit says okay. If the spirit leaves me, I will leave you. And I cannot come back again. So, and the boy said okay. Then we reflect on what he has done before, and all that. He said he was once he was selling motor parts before he traveled and all that. Now he's back. I said, okay, are you willing? What are you willing to do? Because I don't want to suggest anything by myself, so that he will not go and start doing something I suggested, which he doesn't know, and he will not succeed. So he said, he also mentioned that this is the area he still want to go, because that is the area he's got a common experience, and he can easily start that. And I said, okay, to make it more stronger, I said, okay, I'm not just going to give you money to go and start it again, because from the time you have left the business till today, a lot of things could have changed in the market. You will go back to refresh your memory, to go and see who you're going to partner with, or who you're going to learn again from, to refresh your memory about the whole thing again. And never mind, and he tried to mention that that would take him a process. If he's doing that, how can he eat? How can he support himself? I said, okay, the way God has put it in me, I don't know. But I promise you that I will undertake every single damn thing that you need. So, and he said, okay. So, and he said, okay. Then he moved. He went back to the market, renegotiate with people that he learned the business from before, to do that again. The first agreement for him to do it again for 3 months is 150,000 that I need to pay. 120,000, sorry, that I need to pay for him to learn it again. I sent the money. We did the calculation of his allowances and all that for him to be feeding and the transport to be going to and fro is about 40-something thousand, about 45 to 46,000 thereabout, for him to be going to the market and he's feeding within every month and come back for the 3 months. Which after 3 months, then I can now raise money for him to start up, for him to get a shop and start up again. So, which, as God may have it, it was accomplished. I followed him up on a different demand, on a different level, in whatever he demands. Even sometimes he said he's the only son to his family. There is a lot that I cannot explain here. He said he's the only son to his mother. His father is late. He doesn't have a helper. So, to some extent, sometimes he will ask me even that his mother needs help. I will send him money to send to his mother. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Can you tell us the amount of this money you sent to him?
So, like I've told you, from the beginning, from every month after the agreement, he was receiving about 45,000 or thereabout. That is for the
transportation,
his transport and his feeding. Yes, and every month as well, he will also have different reasons to correct above another 30,000 or thereabout.
So roughly every month you are giving him for expenses, let me say 70 to 80,000 every month.
Yes.
And after on that, you have also registered him to go and get experience on the job that he's doing.
Yes.
And on that as well, you told him after he's done getting the experience, not that he's going to learn again, you are going to give him a huge amount of money to establish him.
Yes.
Continue, sir.
Yes. So that if he, after getting the experience, he said he's going to specialize on the area of top gaskets. After he came back, he went there and he discussed with them, and he said he's going to specialize on the area of top gasket. I don't know anything about motor parts and all that. It's not my line. So, but this is what he said, and I said, okay, no problem. He finished it for 3 months. Within the 4th month, he said he has found a shop that he's going to share with somebody. And we paid deposit of about 150,000. At the end of the day, he said the person now, there was a story. The money was lost. We didn't get the money. And he said, okay, he's going to make a container, a container, and put somewhere. He need to rent the land, whatever. And I keep encouraging him, telling him, Oga, this is coming, all this giving is coming to an end, because once you start, I am off. Make sure you are ready. Make sure you are ready. Make sure you are ready. I keep singing it. I keep singing it. Once you start, I am off. Make sure you are ready. So he said, okay, no problem. I will never disappoint you. You will do this, you will do that. I say, you don't ever say you will not disappoint me. I don't need anything. You will not disappoint God. The only thing you're going to do for me is that if God bless you, do the same thing to someone else that is in need. That is in need. That is the only thing he's going to do. Do the same thing to someone else that is in need. That the gospel of God will keep on spreading. That is all I need. I don't ask you. Don't say thank you to me. So that carries on. When from renting the land and doing all those things, doing the container, that costs about 1 point something million.
For the container that you gave to him.
Yes.
1 point something million. Okay, go ahead, sir.
To do all that.
Okay.
To do all that. To round it up, for the guy to start up that business, for him to start up that business, that took me about 4 million naira.
Blood of Jesus. Blood of Jesus. Hold on, sir, please. Sorry. So you helped a young man that you don't know with all this, roughly close to 6 million naira or 5 million naira to help to establish a man. Continue, sir.
Okay. everything I spent is over will be going close to 8 million, or if not up to 10, because there is a lot of story on the line. This man finished after I've just set about 4 million just to set up that thing and start it for him to start. Even though I've told him, and the day he started, the day I sent him the final money to purchase those goods and start, which he received the money from me and took a picture and said to me, he said to me that day, I told him, Oga, do you know our program has finished? Now, your faith is in the hand of God and in your hand.
Jesus Christ.
To get to the next destination. My boss, my train is dropping you here.
After with the help of almost 8 to 10 million naira.
You need the next train to get to your next destination. And he said to me, okay, I'll know this, and God will bless you. I said to him, it's not up to 1 month. This man called me again and said, he just want to tell me something. I said, what is that? He told me that because he started this business new, he was still trying to get his own customer, blah, 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 blah. That he's still struggling. He's using all the money that he's had to pay transport and to eat while he's in the market, trying to get his foot on the ground. And I know there could be such experience, as a new person who started business. So, okay, that he would demand, I will send him 50,000, sometimes 20,000, just for him to get stabilized. So, at a point again, after the second or the third month again, he also said that another issue again is that instead of him, he wants to suggest something for me. I said, what is it? He said, instead of him always trying to ask me money to get to use for food, or getting, now that he can hustle for food, but now another point is that majority of the transport, because I don't want that money to waste, to get lost on running expenses. That is why I continue supporting. I don't want that money to get lost on his running expenses or his living expenses. Like he said to me, another suggestion he made that he found something. If I can help him to buy a machine, a motorbike that he will be driving to the place, that he found one with Lagos State registration or whatever, helmet or whatever, that will take 200,000 to buy all that. Then he will now have, so that if he use small money to buy fuel, that fuel will take him a longer time, and that gives him more convenience to the business than the transport is wasting money and time. And I said, okay. I sent him money, the 200,000 for the registration and everything. I sent him to 200,000 to buy it. After 1 month or plus, he then sent me picture one day that before he even bought, that was before he bought machine, sorry. Before he bought machine was when he told me, one day he sent me picture from the hospital that he was crossing the road and the vehicle knocked him down, that he was admitted in the hospital. The hospital bill, I still have those things, I can send it to you.
Please send it to me as well.
I will send it to you. The hospital bill is about 200,000 or 200 and something thousand, if I'm not mistaken.
So we are now leaving 10 million. It's not going more than 10 million. Continue, sir.
His hospital bill is about 200,000 or thereabout. So I sent him the money. So because of that, and I was following him up, even after he came out, I was still sending him small things to support him to get better, as he said. So I don't know if all those things were arrangement. So as he finished that, then this is now when he now told me the story of instead of crossing the road, trying to do this one, that there is a way he can use motorbike, blah, 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 easier for him. And I said, okay. How much is the motorbike? He said the motorbike is 100. The motorbike he found is about 100 and something thousand to do the helmet, certificate, blah blah blah. Everything is near also about 200,000. I sent it's about 190 something or 180, but I sent round number of 200,000 to him. I don't know this man anywhere. I don't know him anywhere. I don't know him anywhere. I don't know any of his relatives. I don't know any of his relatives. I don't know any friend that relate to him. He doesn't know me anywhere. He don't know any of my relatives. This thing I'm telling you now can be confirmed if you go to this. If you go to this hotel. If you go to this hotel, that is yes. This thing I'm telling you now. You can go to this hotel in that estate there in Zion. That is where I used to lodge. If you go to his name, the owner of the hotel.
Don't worry. We'll get that later. Just continue, sir.
Yeah, I will remember it. So yes. So he normally come to meet me in that hotel. So I was sending it. I sent him the money, then to motorbike and all that and everything. Then from that moment, I said, okay, Oga, I am not going to send you money again. Oh. It is now finished. I'm never, even if you die, I'm not going to send money again. I have gone beyond even what the spirit that led me to you. I have gone beyond what he has told me to do for you. The one that shocked me, if you're actually going to use this thing to teach people, the one that shocked me again is that just for this guy to know that he cannot get money from me again, this guy called me one morning just to tell me that his mother has died.
So does it mean that this boy started having all this problem since that help came? Or
he was using it to make money from me. This boy's mother did not die.
Jesus.
This boy's mother did not die. Up to today, as I speak to you now, his mother is still alive.
How did you know, sir?
Okay. The same boy came back to tell me. That is how powerful that God of Zion that you saw, that you are seeing. That is how powerful he is.
So when he told you that the mother died, when he told you the mother died, when he told you the mother died, did you send him any other money again?
Yes, because that is now a different thing. It was a shocking story for me to hear that. I was like, wow, why did this happen? He called me one morning to tell me that he's in the park now. He took his picture that he's in a park now and trying to travel home. That they called him that his mother has died. And he doesn't have money, which I have been sending him money couple of times, 20,000, 30,000, couple of money to support the mother when he was telling me that the mother was sick. The mother wasn't sick, but one day, all this while I've been spending money, the mother wasn't sick. So until I announced to him that this is the final stage after the motorbike purchase, that I cannot give you money again. Even if you like, die, contribute money to you again. Then he now went and told me that the mother died. That touched me. And I gave him, he said he was rushing to the village. They called him because they need to bury him straight. He doesn't have anybody. He doesn't have any. He only got two sisters, one unmarried, one married, blah blah. So he need to rush down home for them to arrange things quickly to bury the mother. I was shocked. From there, right there, inside the motor park, I sent him 100,000 to continue his journey. When he arrived home, he now told me that he's with his sister. They are now making sisters. They are now making all the arrangements with the brethren, people, the in-laws, people around, trying to get the mother buried. I've already told him I will never give you money. Sluggishly, I also sent another 100,000. So I sent 200,000 for the mother's burial.
Jesus, why the mother is not dead?
Why the mother is very healthy.
Oh, God have mercy. How can somebody be wishing the mother death?
But God doesn't lie. I was like, to me, I was even like, why is this thing happening? What is happening? Even with this guy telling me that God showing me the video where Prophet Ebukobi prophesied that God will send him a helper. God will visit him. God will help him. God will bless him. Then why is this thing happening? Now somebody is helping him, and all these things all these things are happening to him. I was now questioning myself without knowing that it was this guy robbing his destiny because he wasn't robbing me. Those things I wasn't expecting anything in return. So I didn't lose nothing.
You did according to what your spirit led you.
I didn't lose nothing till tomorrow. I didn't regret anything. Because I must have earned my blessing.
Definitely,
I didn't regret nothing because I wasn't expecting anything back. So he told me that, and I was wondering. Then after the burial, after the giving money for the burial and all that, 3 weeks after, the guy were in serious punishment within himself and all that. He kept on calling me that he needs to return back to Lagos, blah, 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 to support him. I refused. Then I refused. I didn't want, the spirit have already left me, like I said. Yeah. I wasn't having any compassion for him again. I wasn't having any feeling for him again. So he called me over 1 month and I did not answer him again. Then he leave another 1 month to go, which is another, like, let me put it, after the contribution to the mother's burial, he quote, he gave another 2 months. Then he now called me. He said one day he now called me in the midnight. I called the phone. He now start testing message, writing a long message that all that he has been telling me, he just want to confess that all that he has told me are lies.
Oh.
About even the business. He was actually, all his situation were true. All his problems were true. But all the money he collected from me to solve those problems, all the things he said about it were lies. He squandered all the money. Huh. He was getting this money, he was squandering the money. Because why I knew that all that he has told me about his situation were true is that after he made all this confession, I was shocked to the bone marrow. I was shocked to the bone marrow. How could somebody go to the extent even making this kind of a statement against the mother that you are the only son that she has. You are the only hope of continuity in his father's compound where she was married. That is the pure blood money. Using her to collect money, that is pure blood money. And after he said all those things, I said, can you give me the number to your mother and to your parents? Because I know it's a serious curse he has brought onto his life.
Yes.
It's a curse that cannot be forgiven by nature.
Jesus Christ.
Just for you to take money from somebody, the mother you are supposed to be helping, you quoted to the person that she was dead for the person to give you money. After you have squandered all the money that's supposed to help your life, to make something and help that woman. And I said, okay, if you are sincere in what you are saying, can you send me the woman number or your sister's number. This is the first time I request to get to know people around him. And he sent me the number, and I called the mother. The mother answered phone. I after the greeting, conversation and everything, I said to the mother, Mama, she answered. But before I called her, she had woman to tell the woman how I have been so helpful. But he never told him the last story that he collected money that she was dead. So the woman then were now appreciating, oh, my son told me, blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, Mama, at the end, but this is the one you would not like to hear. But I'm going to tell you because I will not have anything continue to do with your son. Me and him had this agreement before. When he started up that business for his life, then I'm going to be off. I did not come to become a member of your family. I did not come to become a friend to your family. I was already meant to be off by now. But this is what happened. This guy, at the end, the final money he collected from me was 200,000 for your burial, Mama. He said he was dead. The woman said, God forbid, over her dead body. I said, Mama, why I'm telling you is that he is your son. You cannot throw him away. But now, you know you have another prayer point. Start praying for him, for God to forgive him. This man has eaten money on your head that you were dead.
Jesus.
So start praying now for him, for God to forgive him. Because I don't think there is any other prayer that you will pray for him that will work. Because you don't know what he has done behind you. The woman shouted. I said, I'll be coming to Nigeria, because when I spoke to her, I already planned to come to Nigeria like in a week time. I said to the woman, I'll be coming to Nigeria in a week. The woman were like trying to call me every second after the discussion. I didn't know what to do. I was forced to reveal to her, okay, Mama, stop calling me like this. I will be in Nigeria in Enugu. The guy is from Enugu. I will be in Nigeria in a week time, and I will call you. And I will see you if possible. So we'll talk again, because I'm a very busy person and the woman keep calling me every day, every second. So I went to Nigeria. So why I now verified that all those, that is now how I verified that all this thing were. The woman now made even her sister to call me. Her sister called me. I also explained these situations to the sister. So the sister now, all of them, then I promised all of them I will see them when I'm in Nigeria. I came down to Nigeria. Before you people come and see me, I just want to make sure everything is true. Invite the boy. You guys can come together. So they invited him, and all three of them came together to come and meet me where I lodged in Enugu. They came and they look at the woman with his sister. When I saw them, I know they're actually family. What I didn't do is to start taking them picture, because I don't need it. I only wanted to console the woman, to speak to the woman, not just to, because the woman, the way she was speaking to me, she was speaking to me as someone who is losing too much hope. So the woman said a lot of things, how he has been how she has been fighting hard to make sure the guy survived. How he went to Dubai. He actually went to Dubai through. The sister also told me how things have been. And after I supported the woman the little way I can, I tell her why I told you this is not for you to hate your son. But if you don't know, I know you will still, God will still, you will still want him to live and become useful for you. But if you don't know this secret, he may never want to tell you. If you don't know this secret, he may never be forgiven. until maybe if God call you tomorrow, it will be a permanent cause in his life. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, so Mama, this is the only reason why I told you this. So first thing you go pray for him while you are still alive, for God to forgive him. And God will make another way for him. The woman tried to beg me again to try. I said, no, Mama, I cannot do anything again. And that was how we ended our relationship.
Oh. Wow.
That is about
First of all,
the man.
I'm really grateful, and I will follow this thing up. I will find a way to communicate with the sister, and as well hear from them and know their thought. So anyway, you've done well for you to raise almost 10 point something million to help somebody, and the person squandered it. So is there another person again you're able to touch his life?
Yes, there is one guy again. That one has also come to the Zion. I didn't know. So these are the confirmations I'm telling you.
Okay.
I didn't also know there was one guy again. Last year. No, last 2 years. Okay, the Odesh was this year. Yes, last year Odesh.
Okay.
Last year Odesh, not this year. We were there, and also, like I told you, I was discussing with you. Since come to Zion, I believe that God has called me in Zion, or has made me to be member of Zion. Moreover, God, I'm praying from there. Has also been blessing me. I've encountered a lot of testimonies.
Jesus, glory be to God.
I'm still packaging the day that I will come.
Tell me, let me come and spray you money on your testimony, sir. Continue.
The day I will come in. But at the same time, God has also been using me as well to be supporting people there a lot.
Wow.
Even the ministry. So there is the program we're going on. I saw a young man and a young woman, and also the same way I feel, the way I explained about the other guy the first day I met him, that is also what I felt about that young man. So, and I also approached him. I approached him with him, his auntie that he was praying with in front of the altar there, and one other young lady that they were together praying with, and it was raining that day. It was raining that day. They were under this rain, crying to God seriously, and something took my eyes. Something took my eyes towards them. Say that you are a prayer answer to these people.
Wow.
I say the thing say you are the prayer answer to these people, and I become worried. I become worried. Then I have to move under the rain. I went and hugged with them. We're all praying. They pray. I said, okay, continue telling the God what you want. And they were saying, I was listening. The guy was shocked. Why did I come there? He saw me dressed proper. But this one now, actually, if you see them, you know they have a need. They need help. Not like the other guy. So the way they appear, they were seriously praying and crying to God. So I prayed with them and I told them, God said to me to tell you people that your prayers has been answered. Come, let's go.
Jesus. Just like that.
As God, yes. Your prayer has been answered. Come, let's go. I asked the guy, what do you do? He said he pushes barrow and he sells phone accessories on barrow. Now the guy has got a shop now. He's a shop. He's have a shop now in somewhere. I think in somewhere. I've not been there, but I've had people relation. I've got relation who has gone to see it. Not like the other guy, because I wouldn't make the same mistake again.
Wow.
So I also spent nearly about 5 million in that guy case as well last year.
Jesus Christ.
To set him up.
So the second guy, you spent 5 million on the second guy.
To make it, Yes, I can give you the number to the link. The people, there is another guy who he later found because I sent him to the market. Go and learn how you can do this thing in a big way. He went to the market. Coincidentally, one of the persons he met was a Zionite. When he were telling the person that he wants to learn this, that you want to learn this thing, the person were asking him, "Why do you want to learn it? How much do you have? Why do you want to learn it? You are coming to learn where they are doing wholesale. You should have a big money, or who is behind you, who is sponsoring you." Then that is when he now gave one of them the story that God sent somebody to help me where I was praying in Zion ground, and the person happens to be a Zionite. So the person said, "Wow." The person now understood the meaning of what he's talking about.
I tell you, it only takes the mind of a helper to understand a helper.
Yes, so or somebody who has also been in that ground to see how God works miracle,
yes,
will also understand the meaning of what the guy is talking. Because on a normal day, the person will doubt him. That who told you? Somebody will tell you single-handedly, somebody you don't know, to go and learn this thing in a big way, and he will give you all the money. He will make agreement for you. He will start giving you feeding money. He will start giving you transport money, and you don't know this man, and he will do it. The person will doubt. So immediately he told the person that in the Zion ground he was praying, and God sent this man. This man came and meet me and said I should go and learn it. I told him I'm pushing it on barrel, and he said I should go and learn it. And he doesn't want anything from me. This person was shocked. I will give you all the link. You verify more. You can even visit that guy shop as well.
Yes, please. I would like to get the guy number and I will go and visit him as well to do him an interview.
Yes. Yes. So without me on the process of again knowing again on the process of now trying to establish this support to this guy. This is also when this guy revealed as well that there is God. When I told him I don't need anything from you, this is now when he reveals me again that God of Ebukobi answers prayer. I said, why? He now mentioned that Ebukobi has given him prophecy on so day.
Hey!
Send the
Hey!
God will send the
Oh, Guinea!
your life.
Oh, Guinea! Oh, Guinea!
Ebukobi don't know anything. Ebukobi don't know all this is I'm telling you now. No, he's not heard about. The guy have already come to give testimony anyway. He said God has given Ebukobi gave him a prophecy some time ago that God will send a helper into your life, and this is how I was sent into his life. He did not come to me.
Jesus, destiny
This
helper.
is an magic,
Destiny helper. Oh, please hold on, sir. I put that in my head. Oh, Father, let my destiny helper never depart from me. Let it be like a gum. In Jesus' name.
Yes.
Sir, continue.
Amen. So this is now when the guy revealed this to me. I was shocked. I said, really? He said, yes. I said, okay. One other question I asked myself is that, does it mean this guy God is really using me?
My brother, see, I told somebody that God is raising billionaires to make people millionaires and billionaires. God we are serving will not come down to do it. He will bless people that have the heart to help people.
Yes.
So you are one of them. That is the reason why even your next 4 or 5 generation can never be poor. Because the
Amen.
people you have helped,
Amen.
God will use them,
Amen.
their own children, to help. See, God will, no matter what, sir, no matter, listen, I'm not a prophet, I'm not a pastor, I am not a bishop, I'm not an evangelist,
Amen.
I am not even
Amen.
doing anything in the house of God. I'm only using my platform to preach the truth.
Amen.
Sir, I am telling you this. I'm under sweat. I'm in my car sweating, listening to what you're saying. Son, you will see in this world, no matter how things are difficult, you will never be difficult not to get up to 500 million.
Amen.
See, even though things are difficult,
Amen.
the least you will get in that difficulty is 500 million. The least, you will never go beyond that, sir. Do you know what it means to establish somebody that could not value it? Now, the person you established almost 10 point something million did not use it to do anything, and the other one you gave 5 point something million or 5 million is able to accomplish.
Yeah.
Sir,
There are only
God bless you, sir. God richly bless you, because even words are not enough to tell you thank you. God richly bless you.
This is not story. It's not. It's a reality. And then because we finish them in question, in cap of all this, the umbrella that all these things are under. Don't even know about it. So that his God works wonders.
Hey, Obialanishim. You see, you've heard everything that have trespassed with this young man. In your own opinion, do you ever think that this man can get destiny helper again? Yes. I am going to make sure I follow this case up, because most of us have destiny helper and we have foundational problem. I will go and follow this case up and bring it to you. Make sure I bring everything to you. Please keep tuned, and God bless you.